Hello everybody, it's Non-Scene News here, and today we've got a lot of breaking updates today, especially coming from the Baltic Sea here. So, we've got on videos of close encounters in between the Russian jets and NATO jets. If you can see here in your bottom left corner, you can see this NATO jet fly right in front of this Russian jet. So, the Russian jet kind of follows the I believe it's an F-16 jet for a while. F-16 kind of breaks off, so does the Russian one. So this is very interesting. If we go back to the very start of the video again, you can see another jet. It seems to be a jet above. So I'm unsure of what this Russian jet is. This Russian jet is that the video is being recorded from. I think this might be. I don't think it's an Su-34 fighter bomber because the two seats are side by side to each other. So if anyone has any clue of what jets these are, like this NATO jet, I think it's an F-16. But please comment down below what jets these are, because I don't have any clue. So. And now we're going to go into the breaking updates in Warsaw. So, Poland has announced that it will increase its military spending from 4.2% to 5% next year. So, big increasing in military spending from Poland. We've also got an announcement in NATO. Poland, as a NATO member, will not shoot down Russian missiles and aircrafts in Ukrainian airspace. This follows from the word of the Alliance Secretary General Stoltenberg. So there was big talks this past couple of months that Poland might actually shoot down Russian aviation, Russian jets and missiles over Ukraine. So this was a huge talk in Poland and NATO, and apparently the head of NATO, Stoltenberg, has confirmed that this won't be happening or anytime soon. So very interesting, and as always, I'll keep you updated on the situations that come out here. We've got news coming from the Swedish and Ukrainian front. Well, Ukraine and Swedish talks. Ukraine is apparently negotiating with Sweden on the SAAB JAS 39 Gripen fighter supplies. Because the Swedish quote that they are as good as F-16. So here's the picture of the fighter. So big update if Sweden approves these fighters to Ukraine. I know Ukraine is looking for more multi-rolled jets, not just fighters. So the main objective of Ukraine will still be these F-16s, but this will be a huge plus to the Ukrainian Air Force, and there'll be even more training has to be done on these aircraft too. So we've also gotten news coming from Ukraine, so this side of Ukraine. So in this city of Lviv, so apparently there was a massive lightning strike on the power station in Lviv, and this actually caused the whole city, I'm pretty sure a good part of the city though, to shut down and have huge power outages. So if you can see here, you can see this massive strike on this power station, and if you can see this video here, you can see like the explosion and how everything just cuts off. So if you can see big event in Ukraine, this will hurt even more the Ukrainian energy that is already bad in Ukraine. Now we will be going to the Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. So the Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban has sent proposals to the EU leaders on resolving the Ukrainian conflict, following his mission to the Russian Federation, the United States and Ukraine. Hungary plans to hold a summit of foreign ministers in Budapest on August 28th. According to our information we've received from this field, the EU countries agreed to boycott Orban's summit in protest against his peacekeeping trips and his overall position towards Ukraine. In parallel with the Orban summit, the EU planned to hold its own summit in order to draw attention to itself. So this is coming from some pretty reliable sources. So apparently, if you didn't know, Viktor Orban has been on a big peace plan trip. So first he met with Zelensky, he met with Putin, he met with Xi Jinping, he met with Donald Trump. So this is very interesting, and I'll obviously keep you updated in the situation here. We've got news coming from the Turkish foreign minister. So the Turkish foreign minister has agreed with he stated our Saudi brothers to play a role in the process of normalizing relations with the Syrian government, and we also expect the same role from Iran and Russia. So big updates today. So Turkey seems to be wanting normalizing relations with Syria, but also stated Russia and Iran. So big news coming from here, and I'll sure to keep you updated on that. We've got news coming from Yemeni armed forces. So the Yemeni armed forces has stated, we renew our call to all Arab and Islamic armies to perform their religious morale and their humanitarian duty towards the Palestinian people. Yemen is fully prepared to carry out joint military operations with any Arab or Islamic party that supports the oppressed Palestinian people. This was stated by the Yemeni armed forces. We've also got news coming from the port of Israel. I actually stated this quite a bit ago, but it seems that more and more news are coming out about it. So this port in Israel, Elliot. So this is the only port that is kind of the Israeli port in the Red Sea. So Elliot, the port has declared bankruptcy and seeks government support due to an 85% decline in activity as a result of the Yemeni blockade in the Red Sea. So if you don't know, the Yemeni Houthi forces have been targeting shipments going through the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea. They strike a lot of convoys. In result, people have been forced to take a different path. So this path around Africa instead of the Suez Canal. So this has actually hit Israel's the Israeli port of Elliot, and now they have to declare bankruptcy. And the last news come today is more news about the Donald Trump shooting. We've got more news about this, that apparently Joe Biden has ordered to provide full security for Trump after the assassination attempt. He also said that the Ministry of National Security should conduct an independent review of what happened. So Trump will be guaranteed a full US Secret Service on the orders of Joe Biden. And I want to show you this quick image. So if you can see here in your bottom left corner. So I stated on my last video that Donald Trump, he avoided death from he's very lucky to have avoided this bullet, because at the last second, you can see at the bottom image, he looks away for a second and it hits his ear. So if he would have kept looking this way at the top of the image, he would have the bullet would have hit his head, but the bullet hit his ear due to him moving his head. And Donald Trump stated that his doctor at the hospital said he had never seen anything like it. He called it a miracle. And Donald Trump stated that I shouldn't be here. I should be dead, Trump stated. And Trump survived, yes, but there was some people in the crowd that unfortunately died. So you can see here in your bottom left corner, a Trump supporter who died in the assassination attempt on the ex-president was this 50-year-old former firefighter. His daughter, if you can see here on his left, his daughter wrote on social networks that the man, when the shooting started, knocked her and her mother down to the ground and shielded them from the bullets with his own body. As a result, he took a couple of shots and he unfortunately died. So this is really bad news, and the last news is coming today. That's the U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned that countries around the world are moving away from the US dollar. Sorry, while I was actually editing this video, a video actually came out of a part of an interview that the former US Permanent Representative to NATO did with the Euro News. So he suggested that Kiev should start beginning to mobilize the Ukrainian youth. So just give it a quick watch.
What Ukraine needs to do is to mobilize manpower. This is a war being fought by 40-year-olds. No other war in history has been fought by 40-year-olds. It's time that Ukraine really have a serious conversation about how important is this war and succeeding in this war to them. You can't do that just with 28, 29, and 30-year-olds, let alone 40-year-olds, which is the average age of the people on the front line. You need to get 18-year-olds, and you need to get 20-year-olds, and you need to get 21-year-olds, which is what every army in the rest of the world relies on.
So he stated that Ukraine needs more young people and that most of its army is like 40-year-olds. So this NATO US Permanent Representative to NATO, so this is the former, he stated that Ukraine should now start mobilizing the youth, 18 to 20-year-old men. So that is all I have for you today. I am Non-Seen News. I'll try and provide you the non-seen news that medias around the world do not show you. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like what I do, please like and subscribe, and I hope I see all of you in the next video. Bye.